I am very proud to be Jewish and look forward to being the first Jewish president in the history of this country.
It's a tremendous honor to be joining Bernie's campaign as his Jewish outreach director. And I believe that Bernie is the right person to be our president right now at this time because his values are intrinsically Jewish values. The value of tikkun olam, of healing the world, that is what Bernie stands for. That's what I stand for. That's what the American Jewish community stands for. And right now, with our social disarray, with our climate crisis, with the economic hardships that many of our fellow Americans are facing, we need a leader who's going to bring us back together. Jewish values teach us that community matters, that tolerance matters, that engaging the other matters. We need a leader like Bernie who believes in those values, and that is at its core a progressive value.
At least 11 people are dead and 6 more wounded after a man walked into a synagogue near downtown Pittsburgh with an assault rifle.
I've been touched by issues of anti-Semitism personally and directly. My family's from Pittsburgh. I grew up in Squirrel Hill. Our hometown synagogue of Tree of Life was attacked by a white nationalist anti-Semite a year ago, killing 11 members of the synagogue, some of whom were friends of my parents. We're living in a perilous moment right now where not only are white nationalists attacking our synagogues and raising hate speech on the internet, we have a white nationalist right now sitting in the White House who calls people who protested against Nazis in Charlottesville as equal to those Nazis. He said there were good people on all sides. Those aren't American values.
If there is any people on earth who understands the danger of racism and white nationalism, it is certainly the Jewish people. And if there is any people on earth who should do everything humanly possible to fight against Trump's effort to try to divide us up by the color of our skin or our language, our religion, or where we were born, if there's any group on earth that should be trying to bring people together around a common and progressive agenda, it is the Jewish people.
We know what it means to be described as the other, to be dehumanized, to be seen as lesser. That's the first step to pain. That's the first step to violence. In Nazi Germany, as Bernie has spoken about, that led to the death of Jews at a mass level of 6 million in the Holocaust. We can't allow that to take root here in the United States. We need someone equipped in the White House who understands how to fight against this, not just because it makes good politics or it sounds good on TV, but because he actually understands through lived experience what it means to stand up to hate speech and intolerance and bigotry. I've decided to work for Bernie because I believe that the values that he stands for, standing up to hate, promoting inclusion, promoting tolerance, rejecting fear, those are intrinsically Jewish values and American values. Those are the values that I try to teach my daughters. Those are the values that I believe our society needs to have spread across it. These are core values to who we are as Americans. So we need to have someone in office who gets it in his kishkas, understands what it really means to ensure that we are healing our world